I came to Mexico to make contact with the red earth, and it stinks the same way that it embalms. It smells good the same way that it stank. Kaffir of urine from the slope of a tough vagina, which when we grab it refuses to give. Urinary camphor from the bulge of a dead vagina, which smacks us when we spread it out. When we eye, from the height of the clown's mirador, the ghastly father's hobnailed tomb, the hollowed hole, acrid, hollow hole, where the cycle of red lice boils, cycle of solar red lice, all white, in the veiny network of 1, 2, 1, 2. Who that two? And which one of the two? Who? The two? In the age? 70 times cursed when man, crossing himself, was being born, son of his sodomy, on his own calloused butt. Why two of them? And why of two? Why of two? Ghostly clown of the pussying father, filthy, parasitic clone, in the hollow mammuffin, pulled out of the fire for the sun-swallowed hole. For the sun-swallowed hole are nothing compared to the club foot of the immense articulation of old leg gangrene, old boneyard leg gangrene, where a shield of bones is ripening. A shield of bones is ripening. The warlike underground uprising of the shields of all the bones. What does it mean? It means that Daddy Mommy no longer buggers the innate pederast, the filthy tusk holes of Christian fuckfests, interloper between G and cry and contracted and GG cry, and it means a war. Replace the father-mother. War will replace the father-mother. There, where the butt raised a barrier against the foster plague of the red earth. Buried. The red earth. Buried. Under. Beneath. The corpse of the dead, of the warrior, corpse, under the corpse of the warrior, dead, for having refused to pass through the paraplus of the serpent, biting its tail from in front while Daddy Mommy make his buttocks bloody. And if scrutinizing closely in the tumefied slice of leg from the old blotched thigh bone there fall, it stinks. And it stank. It stinks, it stank. The red earth. And there, there. Am I there? I am there. I am there. And there resurges the old warrior of insurgent cruelty, of the unspeakable cruelty of living and not having a being who could justify you, and there fall into the anchored hole of the earth, seen from above. The anchored hole of the earth, seen from above. And a brooch, all the tips of lit up tongue, and which one day believe themselves souls, not even being wills. There rise all the lightnings from the flogging of my dead hand against the tongue in revolt, and the sexes of will, which are barely flung words that could not snag being, but fall better than rejected sons into the cellar. We're killing each other. We're mommy, daddy, and pederast, the sun from before it stank. When the solar donkey believed himself good, and where was the sky in its round? Which one was outside, completely cunt from feeling the sky inside his cunt, without anything that could raise a barrier against the void. Raise a barrier against the void, where no bottom, no upright, and no face, nor top, and where all hustles back to you at the bottom, when one is all his length straight, 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 straight. I came to Mexico seeking the red earth. The new revelations of being, the new revelations of being. The fire in the water, the air in the earth, the water in the air, and the earth in the sea, the fire in the water, the air in the earth, the water in the air, and the earth in the sea. They are not yet insane enough. They are not enough at each other's throats, and the more furious, the more enraged, the nearer and dearer they are. Here, where the mother eats her sons, power eats power, short of war. No stability, no stability, no stability. A mortal folly comes over the world. For man this night has been reinstalled in the absolute. Here where the mother eats her sons, power eats power, short of war, fire in the water, air in the earth. They are not yet insane enough. They are not enough at each other's throats. And the more furious, and the more furious, the more enraged, the nearer and dearer they are. Here where the mother eats her sons, power eats power, short of war. No stability, no stability, no stability. And the guns 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 and the guns, the guns and 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 the guns. Solitary cell, clouded with light, sitting straight at his length, a burgeoning flame, a flower, the principle within, the hollow, the excrement of divine sorrow. In a room like any other, in a room like no other, in the twisted sheets, his hands are vines, climbing unseen, forming shadows, rituals unknown, and through him reborn. flickers, no mirrors at all. Stillness, with his hands folded on this lovely morning, oh, this lovely journey, ritual shadows form, reform, circle the room, reborn through him. In the joyous dead of night, the slash of words, sons of the dead, the cross and the sword, the unholy mother, gather together in a room like any other. Climbs, glories twisting and light staining the dangling feet where he sits asleep, where he sits asleep with his eyes wide open. Dead hands read five, dead hands read five, and the comic foot another step, one step then another, past the green chair, past an image of himself.